Hey everyone, welcome to another music reaction video. I'm NetherCloud, and today we're going to be checking out Asteroid by Sumo Cyco, a song and video submitted via our community Discord, which the link to that and all of our other pertinent nonsense will be down in the description, next to the like and subscribe button. And real quick, I don't want to BS anybody out there. I started this video and then realized that the audio from YouTube wasn't recording, so it was totally effed. I got about 20, maybe 30 seconds in. Sorry for the voice crack there. This initially reminds me of Butcher Babies, and it kind of smacked me real quick. I've never done this before, where I've almost started and then gone backwards. There's a lot of firsts today, because as soon as I finish this, I'm going to be putting it up on YouTube. Usually I record these ahead of time. We do like a batch of them, and then I set them up to release over the next couple of weeks. But we're behind our production schedule a little bit here. Not that I have a specific production schedule, but my own personal goals of getting videos out to you guys. The support's been wonderful, so I don't want to start, screwing up when we're starting to get the legs underneath us, so to speak. So I'm going to get this done. We're going to get this out. My initial reaction is that these guys sound like Butcher Babies a little bit. Visually not the same. I kind of wish we still had that little bit there. Maybe I'll cut that in. Editing, Nether? Do the thing? Reminds me, like, musically of Butcher Babies right off the bat. Not exactly the same, but kind of a similar vibe. Now, video-wise, this is completely different than anything I've ever seen them do. I love weird stuff. I do. But I'm really, like, my brain is still struggling to process what's going on here. So I'm not going to give an opinion on any of the visuals we've watched in those first few seconds. We're gonna back it up to the beginning now that the kick in the teeth has come. All right. So let's hit play. Let's see what this band has to offer. I'm pretty stoked, actually. Okay, so love it. Musically, I love it. The video, I have, like, my brain has got this, like, cognitive dissonance going on. This is kind of not what I picture when I hear a song like this. Maybe that's because I've watched a lot of the Butcher Baby videos, and these guys immediately remind me of them. I don't know what to make of the video, because I'm a weird guy. I like weird stuff. I like cartoons and, like, strange, twisted artwork, and just anything that's weird and off the beaten path is really my cup of tea. I'm kind of just flabbergasted by the video. I'm almost trying to, like, close my eyes and picture the band without the video, because I feel like there's something going on there in my brain. But I'm absolutely loving the song, and they've obviously got, like, a fun attitude and a cool style, and some of her outfits are just super dope. I love that, like, embellished eyelashes thing in the one. So there's aspects of the video that I like. I'm talking about the video a lot because when I like something, it's so weird to be like, I really like this, because that's basically what I get to say is, like, that's freaking cool. I like what they're doing. I love the way it broke into the chorus, how heavy it got. And then she, like, dips down to that kind of talking bit, which, I don't know, everything about this is 100% appropriate for the genre, and is something that I'm totally into. At one point when I was way, way younger, I wasn't really sold on female-fronted metal bands. I was just like, I don't know, It's just not my thing. And then over time, I've gotten to the point where like the female-fronted metal bands are just head and shoulders above anything else I listen to. Like Butcher Babies, Ginger, a little bit of Arch Enemy now and again. Like, I'm saying like too much. I live in... Never mind. Doesn't matter where I live. I shouldn't be saying that. Anyway, female-fronted metal bands are just so awesome. I feel like... God, I feel like I'm going to get roasted for this, but I feel like the male lead singers at some point or another just kind of stopped trying, and the ladies just grabbed it in their fist and were like, punched it through the freaking wall. There's so much more that, and I'm sure I'm just speaking generally here. I know everybody's going to have their opinions. Some of them are probably going to be very mad at me. But I don't know. I've lately found that the metal that I get into, the hardcore, that the heavy music, I'm not really great with the subgenres of heavy, but the heavy music that really moves me, makes me want to get up out of my chair and like thrash around and mosh and pretend I'm like, you know, some sort of whirling dervish. It's a magic card. It's also a thing, and doesn't matter. None of it matters. Basically, it's badass. I like it. We're gonna bring this back a little bit because I want to hear the heavy part again, which I think is where she's got the embellished eyelashes. I'm embarrassed by myself. I'm not going to watch this part of the video back when I'm editing. I'm just gonna skip over it because I don't like it. I hope you guys do though. Nonsense is my my currency and trade on the internet. I'm gonna press play now. I love this part. Yes. Just yes. Her fucking heavies are so good. I love this chorus. I love how aggressive it gets. I don't like this look. I think it's because like I have an aversion to like the whole like slimy, drooly type thing. Like I'm not into the big, like when you have like big dogs, like what are they? They're like Saint Bernards. That's the one, and they're all drooly all over their face. Like I don't want that anywhere near me. So I think there's like some mental thing going on there. She's got a lot of different looks going on here. By far, my favorite one is with the big eyelashes. I don't want anybody to take this the wrong way, but she's got that kind of crazy look that makes me so happy. I maybe it's not crazy. Maybe passionate's the better word. I was told by a friend of mine at one point, Nether, you're a very passionate person. And once you figure out that crazy looks like passion from a distance and learn to tell the difference between the two, you're going to be just fine. They were mostly responding to my comments about my dating life, but I think in general it stands pretty true. My favorite villains are all based on being psychos, being crazy. There's something so fun about someone who has lost their mind as a character. They're not out for revenge. They're not trying to prove something. They don't have a personal gripe or vendetta with someone. They're just like Heath Ledger's Batman in The Dark Knight. Some men just want to watch the world burn. Some people just want to set a fire and watch it burn and just enjoy the flickering flames. It's just that kind of crazy, in quotation marks. That's my jam. And when and she kind of has that going on in a way that I'm just like, yes, please. Like, let's do more of this. I know some people are going to be like, you're saying she's crazy. I'm like, no, not that she's crazy, but in the best possible way. I'm stammering and stuttering because I'm like happy because I don't know what to expect. New members to the community, they'll come in, they'll share stuff with me. People I've known for a while be like, oh, you do reaction videos? Here's a song I want you to react to. And it's just, everything is just completely out of nowhere, left field, right field, up, down. I never know what to expect going in. So when I like something a lot, it's very pleasantly surprising. We'll probably do a few more by these wonderful human beings if there are more videos. I don't know. Maybe this is the first and only video they've ever done. I will say, God, don't talk about your ex-girlfriend. But my ex-girlfriend used to say I'm overly critical of things in general. But I like to look at the pieces of stuff. So if I have to pick anything to critique, I think both the music and the video, I'd like to see a bigger budget type of thing. Like, everything they're doing is good. I feel like there's some degree of like, they're not like GarageBand self-produced, but they haven't hit that like we have as much money as we need to do what we want to do. Like, they're working at it like that gray area between when you're like professional amateur and full-on professional. Like, there's that transition period. And as far as like music production quality, that's where I kind of see them falling. Video production quality, kind of same thing. There's more money than my friend has a camera, but I feel like, I don't know. This video, I don't think it does them justice. I think a similar concept could have been done, I want to say better, but that doesn't feel right because it's not bad. It's just, there's something that doesn't feel quite right about it to me from like a production level. I've worked doing music production and worked on some film and video production stuff, so I'm kind of picky when it comes to how things are dialed in. Some people really love like vintage or lo-fi type sounds where it's like, oh, dude, it sounds like they recorded it with one microphone in a garage. I'm not that guy. I want all the things. I want all of the ears, all of the eyes, all of the everything on it. I want the experience, the producer that's worked with a lot of bands. And I know that's not everybody. And as someone who did production and was learning as they went, it sounds kind of, hypocritical to be like, I want the best of the best, but I'm not even remotely near there yet in my journey to get there. So it's something to aspire for, right? Aspire to. You want to get to the point where you are that person. And I think these guys, as far as working with production teams, are going in that direction. Their next recordings and videos and songs, I feel like if they haven't blown up in the metal scene already, because I do a lot of gaming content, so I'm not as connected to the music scenes as I used to be, then I would imagine their next release would be the one that just breaks them through into like insane stardom. I absolutely see this band like touring worldwide and being amazing. And crap, where are we in the song? We're almost to the song. Let's wind this back a little bit. Yeah, that look right there, that's like fun crazy right there. That's like let's skip down the street singing songs and slashing tires, and I'm there for it. Heavy part, I think that's coming up here. I love this chorus. Okay, so to illustrate my point, there is something that kicked in a compressor there that pulled it down when it was supposed to go up, when like volume-wise in there. That was a little awkward. That's what I mean. It's tiny little nuances that the average person is not going to notice, and you guys are probably like, Nether, you're way too picky. It's just my ears can't not hear that. It's like when you've worked on horror movies your entire life, and you're watching it, and you're like, yeah, that's tomato sauce. Oh, that's spaghetti. That's oh, they smashed a grapefruit there, and that's what's making that texture. You can't unsee it. Once you've pulled back the curtain, you can't pull it back in front of you. So like when I hear little things with a compressor or an EQ or some sort of tonal dissonance there in the production quality, my ears are gonna go, huh? And they're gonna hear it. But that's what I'm talking about. Like I'll try to back that up. There's like a ducking thing with the guitar and the vocals there, and it like kind of does this like jerky up and down thing. I don't know how to eloquently state that or illustrate it, but for those of you that do music production, I'm sure you probably notice what I'm noticing. It's kind of like it like jerks with its like release and attack. If I actually went to school for the stuff instead of learning it the hard way, I'd probably be able to explain it better. But either way, the song itself, friggin' amazing. That type of video editing where it's the same set and like 3, 4, 5 copies of the person doing things, that blows my mind. I don't know how, like, cause I've, like I said, more audio than video production, but I don't know how you make that happen and look seamless. Like that looks like there's multiple copies of her. Obviously there's lighting and green screens and all the blah, 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 blah. But as far as the curtain goes here, that curtain is still in front of my face. I have no idea how you make a shot like that happen. I love this, and it looks like there's more videos. Dear God, okay, so I got to make a decision right here, and we're putting this video out, you know, probably in about an hour. So I was going to do a whole bunch of one-offs, guys. I wasn't planning on doing another series until we started doing Stupendium. That was like slated for the next thing. Like, okay, we're going to do like a video here, a video there. We're going to do here a video, there a video, everywhere a video. Sorry, I get distracted like a cartoon character. But I think you can't deny when you find something you like, and I like this, and I want to go and listen to a whole bunch of it. So if I don't do music reaction videos, I'm going to have to sit here and be like, I want to listen to that band. I want to listen to that band. So we're just going to do a bunch of these. This one will be out shortly, and then I'll work on recording a bunch more. So look forward to seeing that in the next few videos. I hope you guys had a great time today. I'm a little bit rambly, not going to lie. Life has been kicking me in the stomach a little bit the last week or so. Very emotional. I don't want to get too into it, but basically I just, you know, there's a lot going on. You guys know life gets heavy sometimes, so I'm feeling a little off my game. We'll try and pull it together, get you guys out some quality content. If you ever want to hang out over on stream, we've been streaming a bunch of games, do a lot of RimWorld and Oxygen Not Included, but recently joined the party real late and started playing Skyrim on Saturdays for streams. We always talk about life, music, mental health, all that stuff. So come on by, hang out with us. Links are in the description. Life is a journey. Let's all have some cake. Take care, everybody. Be well.
fucking yes.